Side rein to start, and turn your shoulder,
Yep.
and then lay that neck rein and catch him. And when you
Okay.
catch him, then straighten him up.
Okay.
Because if you catch him and you hold it just 1 or 2 strides too long,
Yeah.
all right, then he's in a bent arc.
Yep.
Then you can't get straight.
Yep.
Then he's going to wonder, which way do I go? You
Yep.
know, because then you'll over straighten him like you're bending out to go the other way. So you always start that head and neck with direction you want to go. And if it's a sharp turn, you bend that neck in a little bit more.
Okay.
You know, so that body has a chance to follow it around. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't take it out that far. That's when I elbow in. You see the difference in what he did? He stood there like this when you held your arm out like this, but yet when you brought it, kept your elbow in.
You've got to speak the language you guys have spoken to him.
Well, yeah, and I mean, it's more correct language.
You're so amazing.
Sport of dressage, and it talks horse a little better, but now.
But you, at the same time, you make him adjust to your aids. It's you learn the aids we got, but you also has to be firm enough with your baby to make him adjust to you, and he's quite capable of that.
Of adjusting.
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like you have already.
Yes, well, and it'll get better and better.
I'm probably not in the right corner to be doing this.
And tap him up and ask him to drop forward.
Ask once and tell.
Yeah, ask and tell. Yeah, outside right. Tap him. Right up here. Use your corners to, right there in that corner. Come this way, turning. Or at that corner.
Prepare for it. Bend the inside rein. Watch, Marcia. Good. Good. Straighten up. Good.
Yeah,
And then turn again.
yeah, that was better that time.
I didn't understand that I needed more inside range.
Yeah.
I think I went out.
There you go. Here's this next corner. Turning now. Turning.
Well, give her.
This corner.
You just do it where you feel good and do a good one. That's all I ask. Don't do it where Marcia tells you. Just do it where you feel good. Make it good. You need to straighten there. That's just one like a loop. Take that left rein, bend him, lay the neck rein, step over with him, and then straighten up. Look up where you're going. Come on, go forward. A little bit of stick. Good. When you make that tight turn, you need a little leg with it. That was a good turn, though. That was much better.
Yeah.
Turn it again when you're ready.
I'm laying the inside range.
That's all right. That's better. You're getting there. You just need to drop your outside rein more and turn the head in a little bit and then follow it around.
Okay.
Turn the head in. Now follow. Now go. There you go. Perfect.
This does take like
That
this.
was much softer. You weren't binding him. You've got to allow things to move to get where, you know, the horse is 6 or 8 feet long. And people try to ride them like they're upright like us, that you just do something they can turn. They can't. They got to bend that whole body. Very good.
That's better.
That's much better. Now get ready, because I'm going to have you flip around the other way here for one more good turn. And you're going to keep trotting when you flip around the other way. Good. Excellent. All right, then go back out big, and then pick somewhere, and you're going to turn in, then straighten, then bend back right, and then turn right at the other side, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to keep trotting.
Now, turn right now.
Yeah. Keep trotting, keep trotting, keep trotting. Yep. So you have the control in the field to keep him moving. Good job.
Get organized again.
Good.
Yeah. There.
Straight across. Good.
Straight.
Turn right. Turn right. Turn right.
Oh,
Turn right. You're going right.
yeah.
Going.
Going right. Yeah. No, you did left for 30 minutes. We want to do right for a while. So that's why we switched back
That's
right.
it.
All right,
Oh, you're
go.
such a good boy. This is so much fun.
Yeah, go. Tap, go. Ask once and then get going. Keep his concentration where it needs to be, on you, and pay attention.
Good. He's listening to you now. Look at his ears. He's kind of chewing. Keep your reins soft. They're a little short. You let him out like a hunter. That'll be your big, one of your big things is think about riding with hunter reins.
Okay.
Hunter reins. Good.
Got got such a soft mouth, you just have to play it where you want and then leave it. You can't let him carry your body around on his mouth. He won't do it. His mouth is like butter.
He looks like my horse.
Good.
Maybe he will be mad at you.
Yeah, that was good.
Great.
Yeah,
Good job.
that's
Turn
what-
again.
Yes.
I'm trying not to lean when I do that.
Yes, stay up in his middle. Use that core. Keep yourself upright in the middle.
Good job. That was your
Yeah.
best turn. Now you kept it a little bit of an arch there. I would have liked for you to made that corner straighten right up, ride forward. You know, anytime you straighten, straighten his neck, drop a rate, riding forward. He'll go straight.
Okay.
Don't straighten up in your thoughts and not straighten the horse. Once you come across, you straighten that neck out in front of him and you ride the horse up to the neck.
Okay.
Good.
Much better too.
Feeling better.
Right, this side looks pretty good. You're doing pretty good. Ah, good job. Way to catch it.
I don't quite get the circle in half though.
I think more 90-degree turn. I mean, just like a turn on the haunches.
Well, and right before your turn will help you. Keep trotting them. Right before your turn, start riding the square of this arena, not a circle.
Okay.
So when right before you turn, you straighten out. Then you make that turn. Then you can go straight across. But if you stay in a circle, then you're making like a smaller circle inside of a circle. So
Let me Dave on stand still. I can't think and
And do it at the same
excuse me,
time.
Jen. Yeah, unfortunately I can't.
that's fine.
100% of my
Just
Good boy.
Give it some back. And then shortening up a little bit once I got it in top.
God, you're steering. I'm following. I'm going to sag this line. You're doing it all. So I'm not going to save you if you're going outside the boundary.
Thanks, Dave.
You'll figure out how to get him back in. I'll save you. I'll save you if you start using that corner tomorrow. Good job.
No, he steers really
All right, and you're ready. Yes, very sweet. Very nice settling down. Very good.
I think one of the hardest things for me to do is to not totally lose impulsion when I go to walk. So, when you see get talk like that, I mean, I get a nice trot going, and then my walk is so hard to come into a nice big walk.
Just release.
Really.
When you trot and you tighten your stomach, once you hit walk, release. Just like you are now.
Okay.
Quicker. So if you hold it too long,
Okay.
then the horse is going to be bound. If you release, they think breathe. Every
Okay.
stride, just every other stride, just nice breathing and follow with your hips. That encourages the walk. Right now, you have probably 6 inches or so overstride at walk.
Really?
Yeah.
It feels really nice.
So, I mean, you have a good overstride at walk. And, a lot of times people think fast makes it bigger overstride, but it doesn't. It'll get it lateral with a big moving walk like
Right.
this horse and Cody has. So
You don't want to
you just want it free, So, and then whenever you settle down, that was perfect for settling into your transitions. And there was absolutely no change in his head or anything. It was just, and then freed up and walked. You just think, breathe and relax afterwards. And all these things that you do, it's all in preparation to go show. So you have to play like you're showing every
Yes.
single day. If you tend to get nervous at a show, when you go in and you show, then you play like you say to yourself, I'm showing right now. And you build yourself up into a nervous frenzy, and then you ride the same. And then you go to the show, and it's the same. The only time everything changes with people is if they ride one way at home, and then they go to the show, and then they change into a basket case going into the show, you know?
I showed dogs for so many years. I think horse showing is so much fun.
Good. Excellent.
But I have had a great partner for 10 years.
Yes.
He's so good. You know,
Yes.
he just takes care of you.
Yes.
And I don't know. And I had a good partner.
See, and
before
like
that.
Marcia said, yeah, I was nervous when I showed him, you know, because she said, you know, it was a green horse and his first time, and, you know, he's ever been showed. Yes,
you know
well,
how to
and
channel
some
it, it will.
horses don't mind you being a little nervous during the run.
Yeah.
Other
Yeah.
horses,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
really do mind you
Yeah.
if you're nervous. So
Yeah.
he showed me he's one of those that doesn't really mind
Yeah.
you being nervous as long as you're conducting and telling him
Yeah.
what to do.
I liked how you kept him doing things for what, for a while, and then you went over. You know, when it comes time for me to ride him in the show, you know, we'll just have him well prepared, and you know, so that. And he's not a scary horse.
No.
He doesn't feel. I mean, I've ridden plenty that feel scary. Like my daughter said, "Well, Mom, if you can ride the racehorse, the red racehorse, you can ride it." And she's kind of like, "You just have to make sure that you're strong in your mind." And then she feels okay. He feels like an old horse. You feel like your grandma. She was great. Can you hear OT again?
Oh. No,
What?
Oh. We're going to go the other way. I'm going to put this line on the other side.
Well, I wouldn't take him any place where you didn't think he needed to go. Because what I think, my gut feel is that, you know, he just needs to go home to build strength and stuff, and he needs to come back to you guys once every 4 or 5 weeks. I bring him back, leave him for a week, come back, have some lessons, take him home again, or whatever you think. The horse is too nice.
Sounds
So
good.
my only two objectives are: one, he needs to go someplace because that's really important for my little breeding program, and two, I want to have fun with him. But I'm not allergic to work.
Well, I'm telling you right now, this is between you and I, you ain't got to say it to anybody.
Yeah.
Because it would hurt Marcia's feelings. I would rather have this horse any day than
Well,
Cody.
He's just
And-
more free moving.
Huh?
He's more free moving.
Well, he is just lovely.
I mean, he
And
might have left out a lot in this spectacular condition, and maybe he won't go. And he's relaxed, likes to learn.
money wise, you're never gonna probably. I mean, maybe the other one will be as good, but
You don't know?
chances are that probably won't happen. Just the odds of horses, you know, striking up what I call a
Yeah, you don't get it every
10%
time.
or horse that you know is nice, that you very well can get the money out of, and then all of a sudden you get one that's not so nice. Marcia, watch out!
Oh, I'm
You're
sorry.
hitting all those leaves. You're making spook go.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to see how she really ride.
Yeah,
Right there.
well, and maybe, you know, like you said, I probably couldn't afford a German riding pony that's this size. And the big thing is, I've got to have a replacement. My buddy is 19 years old, and he still feels fantastic. But the bottom line is, he is on the downhill side of things.
This is a good-minded horse that'll be a
Yeah.
great replacement.
Yep.
And it's also a horse that you probably can get quite a bit of money for. So, I mean, the
Money's not
choice
important.
is yours.
Yeah, the money is not part of it at all.
Then he's a horse that I think you can go up the ladders. I actually think, yes, second level is well within his reach and yours. You just have
Yeah.
to work at it.
Yeah.
And I believe you're ready to do it.
Well, you know, it's kind of had the epiphany a couple of weeks ago that maybe the reason I'm not half training level is not because of the trainer, but maybe because of my lack of work ethic. And I'm just doing everybody else first because I kind of figured out that you can't do that.
Yeah.
And when God gives you something really nice, you need to do something with it.
There you go.
The dog stuff.
All right. I love your attitude. Like I said, you can do it.
You trying to find
It's
out?
time. You know what? You're young enough.
Yeah.
You're
And-
plenty young
yeah.
enough to get going, and then let's do what your goal and dream is. I'm waiting. I've already got it marked in my head that you are going to show second level.
I was happy.
And that one day, it won't be that far in the future either. One day that we're both going to be smiling, saying, "Do you remember the day you were out at the arena and we said we were going to show second level? Today is that day. Go in and have a great ride."
Okay.
It's going to be there. So all you got to do is have the goal.
You do.
Work to achieve
This
it.
stuff is just a head game.
And you're
That's all
right.
it is.
God gave you this horse. He's a nice horse. All right, let's go try out here big. I'm going to do very little steering,
that's that rear end coming forward onto you.
That's what it takes after. Okay, when you're ready, walk. Good job with just being patient there. That's what it takes to progress up the level at after training level. Training level, a horse can be flat and
Yeah.
just obedient,
Yeah.
and you know it's okay, and they can still mark high. When you hit first level, they start asking them to pack quite a bit more weight
Right.
on the rear end, and to get active with the rear end. Lots of spring and bounce, you know, lots of push with the rear end, because the more the horse is pushing with the rear end, the more the more weight is off that front end
Right.
to the rear end. All right. Well, when you hit second level, it's second and third level have the same amount of push in the rear end, and the movements get a lot tighter to do, 10-meter circles, and you know, and
Right.
it takes a lot more push. So as you're doing training level, you have to think to yourself, this isn't my end goal.
Right.
So I'm not just going to let the horse flatten out to
Right.
the point that he gets flattened out, and then when I get to first level, I got to reboot him
Right.
and make him start to work, because then that's when they get angry. You start to say from the very beginning, your work ethic and the way you push and bounce is going to be there at training level. You know, then there's no adjustment. All you're doing is, and that's why people can take the horses up pretty fast up the level.
Because they start out.
They start out with how they want that horse to travel and go, and then the horse like him isn't strong enough right at first.
Right.
But you keep riding him that way. You
Right.
keep asking for
Right.
him to be that way. You know, so if you take all leg off and you teach him just to go at trot until you pull on him, you know, you can do that, and then, but he'll flatten out. His gaits will flatten out, and his rear end will flatten out. So you're all the time wanting to be just what you want your horse to be, which is a workaholic. You want a horse that wants to get in there and do it and work hard, you know. So you close those legs in and you're encouraging, and the reason why you close and the reason why you post on the outside diagonal is when you settle, when you sit and you're posting on the outside diagonal, as you sit, you close your legs, and that's the correct timing for the inside hind, to encourage the inside hind. So on each direction. So if you're posting on the outside diagonal, and every time you sit, you're closing at the wrong time, the other opposing leg, you know, then the horse will get a little bit uneven as it goes along.
So Dave,
so
I should every time I sit give him a little squeeze. The
just
inside
a little
leg.
squeeze, because you're
Both legs
encouraging.
are just my inside leg.
Huh?
Both legs.
Both. Both.
Okay.
Both. Just
Okay.
squeeze him up. Your inside leg should be slightly at the girth, or at the girth. Your outside leg just slightly behind the girth, so that you're in the middle of your two legs. And when you canter,
If I move my leg,
forward. This leg goes forward, this leg goes back, and you're in the center of your canter. If both legs are just like even apart from each other, then someone can walk up to me and hit me in the shoulder and I'll fall backwards. So if your legs are just dead square apart from each other and the horse jerks forward, you know, takes like a big, you're gonna fall backwards.
Yeah.
If they put the brakes on real hard, you're gonna fall forward. It's
Yeah.
just like me standing on the ground here. If I put one forward, one backward, something can hit me in the back, I catch it on the forward leg, back leg, you know. So you spread them just off center a little bit, and that gives something for your horse to bend around. Your inside leg bends the horse at the girth.
Right.
Your outside leg